Hello friends, students, I am here again to tell you something about the quadratic equation. Again I am telling you, go through the lessons, go through the videos properly from the starting till the ending, then only you can understand what I am going to tell you, what I am going to teach you. So all of you remember to like this videos, share the videos as much as you can among your friends, among your groups, among your families, and beside this, all of you never forget to subscribe the channel. Your subscription makes the channel powerful, and your share, comments and likes will make the videos more improvised and encourage me to teach you much more and more, so that you can learn more and more by online in the online and get more and more knowledge from the topics which I am teaching you. Remember all the topics which I am teaching you. This is from the class 7 to class 10 in ICSE and CBSE boards, and all the students of these classes can go through these videos for the knowledge, for the learning which I want to teach you. So today I am going to teach you about something about quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. A polynomial of second degree is called a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation, what do you mean by quadratic equation? Quadratic equation, a polynomial, number one, a polynomial of second degree is known as a quadratic equation. Polynomial of second degree is known as quadratic equation. The general form of quadratic equation is known as ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Ax square, the bx plus c is equal to 0, where a and b are the constants and a is not equal to 0, where a and b are the constant, a and b are the constant, and a is not equal to 0, and a is not equal to 0, and x is a variable. X is a variable. So x is a variable. If we will say that as ax square is there, it is a degree of 2, its degree is 2. So the x has two roots, and let it be if alpha and beta. If for a quadratic equation f of x, the roots are for f of x, the roots are alpha and beta. That means for f of alpha will be equal to 0 and f of beta will also be equal to 0. If alpha and beta are the two roots, then f of x, if the only f of alpha and beta are the two roots, then f of alpha will be equal to 0 and f of beta will be equal to 0. If a equation is given ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, it can be solved by three methods. It can be solved by three methods. Always remember, three methods. First one is factorization method. And number two is the comparing the squares of completing the square method, completing the square method, and number three is the formula method. Number three is the formula method. So now I will tell you how by factorization method we can solve an equation. How by factorization method we can solve a equation. By factorization method. By factorization method, number one is first step is arrange the terms of the equation to LHS and arrange the terms of the equation to LHS and put 0 in the right hand side. Put 0 in the right hand side. Convert the LHS into two factors. Second step. First step is this one. Second step is convert the LHS into two factors. That is, number one is if alpha and beta are if ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, has alpha and beta two roots, then you convert this one as x plus alpha, x minus alpha and x minus beta, is equal to 0. X minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. Then by equating x minus alpha is equal to 0, we get x is equal to alpha. Similarly, x minus beta is equal to 0, we get x is equal to beta. So these two are the roots, or these two are the what? Answers of the given equation, alpha and beta. Then the second method, I will give you some examples after completing this theory part. So all of you go through it, then only you can go through it, understand it. You can understand it. If you will go through it, then only you can understand it. So next one is the completing the square of quadratic equation. Completing the square of quadratic equation. Completing the square of quadratic equation. In this case, first write all the terms related to the variable x to LHS and constants to RHS. First, write all the variables in left hand side and equate it with the constants in right hand side. Then divide both the sides by the coefficient. Then the second step, divide both the sides with the coefficient of x square. Divide both the sides with the coefficient of x square, so that to make the coefficient of x square is equal to 1. Coefficient of x square is equal to 1. Add the square of half of the coefficient of x. Number 3, add in the third step. In the third step, add the square of half of the coefficient of x, half of the coefficient of x, or to both the sides, to both the sides. That means plus coefficient of x by 2 whole square to make LHS a perfect square, plus, that means plus coefficient of x by 2 whole square in the to make LHS a perfect square. square. A perfect square. Take the square root of the two sides and get the zeros. Take the in the fourth step. Fourth step. Take the square. Take the square of two sides. To get the roots of the variable x. This is how we can complete. This is the second method, by completing the square of the quadratic equation. Completing the square of the quadratic equation. And the third one is very easy. That is how we can solve. We can solve it by formula method also. Formula method. In the formula method, the formula is x is equal to plus minus b square plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, where in case of the coefficient of x square is equal to a, the coefficient of x is equal to b, and the constant is c. So this is the foreign equation like ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Bx, this is a, and this is b, and this is c. So putting the values, we can find out the square roots of the we can find out the values of x. Here remember, b square minus 4ac is known as the discriminant value. The b square minus 4ac is known as the discriminant value. So now if we have three conditions, whether one, the b square minus 4ac may be equal to 0, then or b square minus 4ac will be greater than 0, or b square minus 4ac may be smaller than 0. If it is b square minus 4ac, in the first case b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. Roots are real and equal. Roots are real and equal. Now in the next case, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. The two roots are real and distinct. Two roots are real and distinct. Two roots are real and distinct. Then if b square minus 4ac is smaller than 0, then the roots are imaginary. Roots are imaginary. Roots are imaginary. Roots are imaginary. Then the third one. The third one is, what is, we have the relationship between the sum of the roots and the product of the roots. If an equation is like this way, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then the sum of the roots is equal to alpha plus beta. The sum of the roots has, this one has roots alpha and beta. Then the sum of the roots is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Then product of the roots that is equal to alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So remember, if the sum of the roots and product of the roots is given, we can write the equation. We can write the equation, and the formula is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. And we can write like this way. This is the formula for the equation, and to find out the equation if both the roots are given. So very soon in the next video I am going to teach you about some problems on quadratic equation, and which may be helpful to understand this theory part. So very soon, within 24 hours, I am going to release another video for the problems, how to solve the problems practically in the copies. I will show you by giving some examples. By solving some examples. So all of you wait for that video and go through this video nicely. Give your shares, give your likes, give your subscriptions, and the most important is never forget to comment in the comment box, which will make the videos much more nicely and upgraded. So all of you go through these videos, and I am sure your quadratic equation topic will be cleared and you can do the problems from your concerned exercise box. Thank you.